So a question that I bet we all get with some regularity is, how's the real estate market? And I think when we answer that question, we're sort of ingrained in our heads to say, great, but sometimes we have to step back a little bit and hit the slow or the pause button and say, interesting that you should ask that. The real estate market is complex and it almost changes on a neighborhood to neighborhood, block to block, community to community basis. Why is it you're asking? I think the answer is a much more complex answer than sometimes we even think it is. Certainly in Northwest Ohio, we've seen a strong seller's market for a period of time. However, I was at the T360 Summit in Dallas a week and a half ago, and I started to hear from brokers and friends in other markets that the inventory has come up to the point that they're in a transitioning market, and it's somewhere between a buyer's market and a seller's market. Maybe that's a balanced market. I'll let you be the judge of that. But I want to draw it to everyone's attention because markets change. And markets change block to block, community to community, but they also change sometimes in a broader manner as well. So watching inventory and the shifts in it, especially going into a spring market, understanding that can create opportunities, especially on the buyer side, because as we start to see inventory in certain price points in certain zip codes begin to increase, that then opens up opportunities for buyers that maybe have been shut out of the market for the last couple spring market seasons. Give it some thought, watch those numbers, be attuned to what you see happening. One other pro tip, when you're going on listing appointments in the spring 2025 market, bear in mind as you're looking back at comps for the last 6 months, the market has shifted a bit in certain parts of the market over the last 6 to 12 months. Don't get caught in the overpricing it and pricing it too high trap. It just comes back to bite you sometimes when you have the appraisal that comes in and it creates a whole nother set of issues. Another topic for another day. But as we're going through this spring market, watch inventories, watch shifts in inventories, and think about where the opportunities are in the market today. Thanks for being here.